that if it already exists, it's not going to work. It has to be something that it's brand new, nobody else is using, obviously. So that in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to either register a brand new domain and have your Doodle Maker white label website set up so that you can actually start selling the application as your own, put your buy buttons and all that stuff. Or alternatively, if you don't want to get your own domain name and put that together, you can also use the subdomain option that we already have with the generic domain name. So firstly, if it were to just do the domain, this is the option, the first option that you see here, all-in-one platform domain name, and then you just click on the order now button, and then you'll go into a page that looks like this, and this is where you register for a domain name. And then once you register for a domain name, if that domain exists, meaning that if it already exists, it's not going to work. It has to be something that it's brand new, nobody else is using, obviously, so that it would actually work. So if I put some really long one, which obviously will not exist, then if you click continue, see that congratulations, it's available. So then it's going to ask you to register for it, and you can go ahead and go to the next step. Now the next one, the more faster option, is where you can actually use our own subdomain, and you can use that and get up and running right away and start sending traffic over to that once the website is going to be automatically deployed. So this, you just have to click on this one, order now, and then it says use a subdomain. You see the second option, subdomain. And let's say you wanted to make something like, let's say here, whiteboard video, okay, or something like that. Click continue. And then here, it's going to say additional information required, script, what it is. You don't have to do anything. It's just one drop down, and then admin name. So here, admin name, what you have to do is very simple, very straightforward. Admin name, you just put whatever admin username you're going to use to log in to the administration dashboard, meaning into the WordPress login, because we're going to install it all into a WordPress dashboard and deploy the whole thing without you having to do anything on your end. So simply speaking, let's just put admin. So you can put admin or admin123 or whatever you want to put here, and then click continue. And here it's going to ask you for a bunch of details. Okay, you just fill in that details here, right? Whatever you want, first name, last name, company name. That's optional. Email address. Email is the most important one of all. The other ones not so important. The only one is email, because we're going to send you a confirmation email once you get it. And then you got the phone number. Again, you can put any phone number, dummy phone number here if you wish. It's not a problem. Just make sure that you put these other details and fill it up. And then you just, after you fill up the whole thing, you click on this one thing called complete order. Although it's $0 because it's a subdomain, right? It's free, don't worry. It's just the process is the same regardless whether somebody's paying for a domain or they're getting a free subdomain that we're giving you. It's the same thing. Once you click on the complete order button, this is what happens. It's going to show something like this: order confirmation, your order number is, and so on. Okay, one important thing I wanted to mention here is this password. Okay, you see this password section here. It says password strength and so on. Make sure that your email address and the password is important and it's inserted, that you remember what they are. And in the previous step you put admin, right? So that'll become the admin login, and this will be the password that you will be logging into your WordPress dashboard going forward. So remember, this is very important. You don't want to forget this. This is a key component of what we are trying to do. And then once you fill up all this stuff, right, it's pretty much, you click complete order, and then it's going to take about 10 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. Just leave it. It's going to automatically do its thing behind the scenes. It's deploying a lot of different things behind the scenes: the databases, the website, the images, all that stuff is being sent over to that subdomain or domain wherever you're pushing that information. And please also give a few hours for the SSL certificate to be installed as well. It's included for free, so just give that a little bit of time. So I would say give it up to 24 hours just to be safe, so that SSL certificates are installed, the DNS is propagated if it's a brand new domain, and some other information as well. Okay, and once you've done so, the key thing that will occur, and this is important, is you're gonna get an email. Okay, the email is gonna look something like this. As you can see here, this is how the email looks like. Yeah, just don't reply to this and so on. This is just a transactional email. We don't really monitor it at all. So it's a dummy email that got sent over to me. And here you go. Okay, so this is how it works. Like, see, domain name, and then you have the domain here and so on. So all you have to do is, if you visit this one, I'll show you how this looks like. It's going to have the full ready-made website deployed for us. Okay, you see that all that stuff is done now. So this is how the website looks like for everybody. Now the only thing that I needed you to do is, at the end of it, if you want to edit this, click wp-admin. Okay, so this is going to take you to the WordPress username. So now remember, when we discussed this earlier as well, you gotta put your WordPress admin login details here. All I need you to do to log in is just go into the WP admin and you can just log in, or you can even do WP-login as well, like you see on the top there. Just click admin, and then let's put some passwords in here that I put in, and then you just put that in here and just click remind me here if needed, and then boom, save this, okay, for sure. And then you go to the pages, okay, let's go to pages. And then here you see there's a home page, contact us, about us page, and so on. You just click on this one button called all-in-one agency builder, and then you can easily edit every element here. You see that every element is editable, as you can see here. Create amazing, for example, if I want to change this, I can do that. Let's click save. Beautiful. And then if the payment buttons I wanted to change, you see this get instant access here, I can link it. You see this hyperlink, I can link it to a PayPal button link. I can do whatever I want with it. There's different integrations you can do here. It'll directly go to your PayPal button, Stripe account, or whatever you want to put. You can even embed an HTML code here as well, so that that buy now button can be displayed anywhere you wish, probably here, for example, or wherever. It's simple WordPress editing, as you can see here. You see that HTML elements and all that stuff. So super easy for you to copy paste the code or even link it to your PayPal button. So that's the steps really. First step is you obviously go in, create the actual website with all the stuff loaded in, the databases and everything. You can just choose a subdomain or buy your own domain name. Subdomain is faster because it's done with our own subdomain and it's all white labeled, so there's no reference back to anything. And then the next part is that after you've done so, go and make sure that you go to WP-login or WP-admin. Okay, it's the same place where if you have used WordPress before, the login panel of your WordPress, right? So it'll be domain.com or subdomain.com, like in this case, and then plus WP-admin or WP-login, and you're going to get added into this section like so. And this is what you'll be logging in to make any changes and updates going forward. So everything else is installed behind the scenes. So hope that helps, and hope that gave you some clarity on how to start using this really cool technology, as well as how to set up your pages and start getting up and running. All the other work is done. You can edit every element of it using the what you see is what you get editor. Like you see here, every element is editable, including this part right here, unleash limitless, for example. I want to put here, just do that and click save. Stuff is super easy to drag, move around, and everything else. So hope that helps.